Okay, I know it's a random Thursday night, but I decided to do a stream because I felt like it. Because basically, I'm working for the next 5 days, so I can't do a stream at the weekend, unfortunately. But there you go. I'm just setting the camera up. Just bear with me a second. Lovely. I think everything's all ready. I think. Okay. I'm gonna put my phone there. Okay. I think we are all ready to go. So, let me tell you what's going to happen. Hello. I'm Martin, the guy mode. We're going to do the whole dressing up thing today. The whole makeup and everything. I've got my... Oh, shit. It's frothing. I've got my rum and coke. I've got a Monster as well to keep me awake because... I'm feeling quite awake already, but you never know. I've got a bit of an issue with my back at the minute. I strained quite a few years ago. I strained the lumbar muscle in my lower back, and ever since then it's been a bit iffy. But I'm 6'3". I have back issues anyway. But when that happened, that was the worst pain I've ever had. I don't want to go through that again. So. And because I haven't been weight training for a month because I've been moving house, it's weakened my back. So, struggling with my back at the minute. I've been doing things to sort of try and help it to get better. It's getting worse. Not my back, the frothing. Hang on. There we go. So, oh my god, that's fizzy. So yeah, I've been walking to work because I live quite local to where I work, and I've been trying to go out every day and just get some exercise while I can. The worst thing you can do with a back issue is stay still and stay in bed and do nothing. So I'm trying to exercise it, but sometimes when I'm sat down, I drove to Sheffield today to Meadowhall. And I went to IKEA, had a walk around there. But when I was in the car, I was not of a happy bunny. My back was really hurting me. So I just want to chill out and relax and do some cool stuff on Tinternet. So that's what I'm going to do. This is driving me nuts. Hang on, just bear with me a sec. Just give me 2 seconds. Let me just wipe this before it drives me crazy. Excellent. So, hello. How is everybody on this fine Thursday evening? Or afternoon if you're watching in America. So, I put a vote on YouTube and also on Instagram. Posted it on my Facebook profile as well, but for some reason it didn't show the poll. So what I've done is I've combined the poll results into one from Instagram and YouTube. Where the it doesn't show on, why doesn't it show on? Okay, it shows on the mobile version. So I'm going to be honest, I was very much prepared to do the whole white fluffy crop top with the sort of tartan red skirt thing. I've done it before. I was going to wear these glasses as well because I did that whole look for the Minecraft video that I did on YouTube. So I gave everyone a few other options. There was a white fluffy crop top with a red skirt and like white fishnet. They're not fishnet. They're a little bit tighter than fishnet stockings. I can't remember what they're called though, but they're almost a similar thing. So yeah, I was going to wear white one of those, and then there was the tight red dress. So I would have been going for the whole sort of Jessica Rabbit look. Then the third option was another gothy emo rock chick style look, and then I did a fourth option, which was surprise me, and fortunately, the tight red dress and surprise me have come in exactly 50%. And another rock chick gothy thing has come in just slightly lower than that. So it looks like we're going with the tight red dress, which I'm not happy about. You bastards. I've got the whole white fluffy crop top and red skirt thing all prepared, and then at the last minute the tight red dress sort of edged towards the finish line. Now I have to go and swap it. I'm not even sure I can fit in it anymore. Well, we're going to find out. You fucking... So yeah, looking forward to that. I have worn the dress before for a YouTube video, but it was when I was trying to fix a digital piano, and I couldn't fix the piano, so I never ended up releasing the YouTube video. So you'll be able to get to see the dress I was wearing for that. I'll probably will include it in a unseen footage compilation at some point soon. That's going to be interesting. So yeah, again, it's Thursday night. I don't expect anybody to be really watching this or even commenting. I'd love for everybody to comment in chat. We're not going to do what we did last stream. If anyone comes on being abusive, I'm just going to ban them. We've done that whole shtick now, so I think we're all good. So I'm going to crack on with the makeup. You guys can't hear that fan much, can you? Because the type of microphone I've got going on, the dynamic one. I wanted to replace this mic stand today. There were two on Facebook Marketplace. I tried both of them, and just after I messaged both of these people, none of them told me that it was sold, but none of them told me that it wasn't available either. Is that the same thing? Yeah, they just let me wait. So haven't done it. It's annoying because I kind of wanted to replace it, but there you go. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with the makeup because I don't want to ramble on too long. I imagine people are more interested in watching me when I'm actually fully made up and fully dressed. So give it maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours, because I do like to have a chat while I'm doing the makeup. If you've got any suggestions, feel free. I don't know if I want to try, because was it Finster last stream he did, he tried the whole eyeliner thing, and I have never tried liquid eyeliner because, like Finn, I've got, as you can see, let me take my glasses off. You can see I've got hooded eyelids. You see that? So using liquid eyeliner is extremely risky, especially with someone that's got hooded eyelids. Hey Jandra, how you doing? Glad to see you again. Yeah, hooded eyelids. It's very risky to use liquid eyeliner. So what I usually do is I use a black pencil eyeliner, because you can control it a lot more. And back from what I see, yeah, this is the most I've streamed ever. So yeah, pencil, a lot more easy to control with the hooded eyelids, and if you let the hood of your eyelid relax, you won't get it smudged all over the place. If you put liquid eyeliner on and if you're anywhere near expressive as I am, and you do that a lot, you'll find that liquid eyeliner is very easy to smudge between this crease here and get up here. It's not great. Keep going, you will get affiliate. What, you mean Twitch affiliate or... Hey, Vanna. You mean Twitch affiliate? I don't know. I mean, I'm not really looking to be an affiliate, but if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I was going to start with the makeup. What am I doing? Would you guys like me to tell you, yes, Twitch, you need at least 7 viewers for that. I've got 5 so far on Twitch. There's 7 on YouTube. Does that count? Do you guys need me to run through what I'm using for my makeup, or shall I just crack on and do it? Because I think I did that last stream, so you probably don't need to watch me explain everything again. If you want to see that, I suppose you could watch the YouTube recording of this. Get partner, you will get to rub elbows with Finn and Ashley. Yeah, maybe. I would like to meet both of them one day. Never been to TwitchCon or anything like that. I used to go to a lot of Doctor Who conventions when I was working on Doctor Who, but never been to a TwitchCon. But it would be nice to meet them both one day. I mean, both of them are not that far away. I live in Nottingham. It's literally the next city to the west-ish. Well, it's the next major city to the left, because there's places like... Wait, is Derby a city or a town? I can't remember. So yeah, they're basically in the next city from me. Not that far. But it would be nice to meet them someday. Don't dox yourself. I don't mind saying I'm in Nottingham. I'm not going to say exactly where I live, because that would be crazy. Right, I'm gonna crack on with the makeup. Cat ears. I did bring the fluffy ones in today, ready for the whole furry white top and tartan skirt thing, but we're not doing that now, so that's out the window. Maybe I'll do it for another stream. Maybe I'll do it next stream. Is that something that everybody would like? Ashley is easier to meet, not as busy. Yeah, I guess so. Mind you, she does stream a lot, doesn't she? So, I mean, she streams almost every day. Which is insane if you think about it, because Finster was a streamer. And then Ashley sort of got into it via Finster, and now she streams even more than Finster does. Possibly 10 times more, actually. Right, makeup. Let's do it. Let's do it. I shall bring my mirror over. Mirror over. That always sounds weird to me. My sponges are wet. My sponges are wet. All she does is run her clothing business and stream. Yeah, she does. A lot of her streams are painting streams. I know she does a lot of painting, those little figure stuff. Not really my thing, but if we ever met, I'm sure there's a lot of Doctor Who stuff we could talk about. Right. Mirror. There we go. Look at that sexy beast. Couldn't say that was a straight face. Right. Primer. I have to do primer. Warhammer 4K. Yeah, they're actually based in Nottingham. I've walked past their headquarters once or twice. Quite a big place. Could you show me the dress? I can't right now. It's in a different room because I need to go and get changed. But it's basically it's basically a very tight, plain red dress. If you imagine Jessica Rabbit's red dress, only it goes over one shoulder. That's what we're talking about. I think I do have some pictures of it with me in it on Instagram. So you can go and have a look on Instagram if you so desire. I hope my primer doesn't run out while I'm doing this. Is she looking at selling painted minis or painting at request? Is she? I would love to send her a model Dalek to paint. Does she have a PO box yet? Hope you're having a nice week. The week is okay. I wouldn't say it's a nice week because, like I say, I'm having back issues at the minute due to moving stuff around. I think I strained something in my lumbar. Lumbar, is that how you pronounce it? In my lower back. So I'm having real difficulty at the minute, especially in the mornings when I wake up. It's all stiff. My back's all stiff. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier, I drove to Meadowhall today, and it was a really difficult drive. And I love driving; it's one of the most relaxing, amazing things I love doing in my spare time. And it was painful, even though I took like 600 milligrams of ibuprofen. Never mind, I'm sure it'll get better. Let me just move this slightly because I am starting to sweat. There we go. Good. Where have I put? No PO box yet. Yeah. Oh, hello. Got a blonde hair here. I don't know where that's come from. Excuse me. From the blonde wig, I would imagine. Right. Look at this. Look at the. Can't wait till winter. Get rid of my tan. That's the thing. Okay, so I live in the UK. It's not that sunny, but we tend to get quite high UV levels. And I don't much like wearing sunscreen or suntan lotion. So I tend to get tanned quite easily because I go out almost every day exercising in the countryside. You like winter more? I don't like winter more. Autumn, I absolutely love autumn. And the only reason why I love autumn is because I'm a huge fan of Halloween. It's one of my favourite times of year. Halloween, dry leaves on the ground, the beautiful colours of the trees and stuff. I live in the countryside, so I get that a lot. But yeah, it's a wonderful time of year. After Halloween, well, technically after Bonfire Night, and if you live in the UK, there's something called Bonfire Night, and it's I won't go through the whole reasoning for it, but yeah, everybody gets together and they cause more environmental damage to the atmosphere by burning stuff. I wonder how long it's going to take for the government to ban Bonfire Night. But after that's on November the 5th. For me, it's still reasonably mild enough. They do Bonfire Night to burn the wrong ends in society. I mean, technically, that is what it was originally about. Wealthy Expander, welcome to the stream. That's a good first comment. I wish that was true. Get cancelled saying stuff like that. Adam, you are going to be instantly banned, my friend. There we go. So I'm just looking at chat because we've already got trolls in the chat on Twitch. Oh, Twitch has detected a likely banning evader. Yeah, I'm going to ban that guy anyway. It's just advertising cheap viewers, which I don't care about. Excellent. Can confirm. Hey, local Jen, how you doing? Thanks for the raid, by the way. I really appreciated it. It was fun. I don't really get raids that often. I'm okay, just having a busy day. Gonna have to get back to recording stuff in a few minutes. Yeah, you see, I want to record stuff for YouTube, but I don't have time at the minute with a house move. So I'm doing live streams when I can, because it's easier and quicker. As you can see, I've not even set up my studio properly. By the way, what do you guys think about the walls? Shall I keep them white or shall I paint them grey like the last studio that I had in the old house? White or grey? I'm kind of wanting to go back to grey, but I kind of like the white look, but I'm not sure. Not sure. You have a 2+ week stream coming up tomorrow. Want to record some stuff because I will not feel like being in front of a camera after the stream. So I'll have something to... Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I mean, I prefer to do YouTube videos with, you know, all the things that I've got on my list to do. It's easier to do them as YouTube videos, edited videos, rather than live streams because of the nature of those videos. I think I went through them on my last stream, but it's just a lot easier, and I can take my time with the recording of it rather than try and get everything crammed into the live stream. I'm gonna continue with the makeup because I'm yapping. White walls can change its color with lights. Yeah. It looks fine with these lights. I mean, I'm going to change these lights when I get everything set up properly. But the grey studio that I was in previously, you could still see the lights on the wall. It wasn't as bad as you think. And grey walls aren't as bad as you think anyway, because I've just said that, haven't I? If you, I don't know how much you know about home cinema, or cinema in general, but some home cinema projector screens actually come in grey, and it's to do with contrast ratios, and but yeah, lights can bounce quite easily off grey walls as well. I like both, find them different enough, but might just be my style of content. Yeah, see, I might leave the walls white for now, get everything set up. If I fancy a change later, I'll change the walls to grey, but it does make a difference because I've got the overhead lights in front of me bouncing off these side walls here for a little bit of extra side light. If I paint them grey, it's going to affect that light, so it's not going to be as bright on that side. Anyway, I'm going to continue with the makeup because I'm yapping like a yappy. I'm old school, just remember screens being white. Yeah. These days, you can get projector screens that are grey. I think they're mainly for like very bright projectors, but there's a thing to do with like contrast ratio and all that kind of jazz. So let's get rid of this beard shadow. I'm gonna have to replace this soon. That's as much as I've got left. Actually, it's quite a lot, but it it comes out, which is annoying. By the way, if you see me doing something and you're not sure why I'm doing it, feel free to ask me in the comments, because I've done this so many times on stream now that I don't tend to explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, unless I'm doing a full demonstration, which I'm not this stream. But if you want to know, let me know and I'll give you the lowdown. Not the high up, the low down, very low down. Deep, deep down. Deep into that darkness peering. Long I stood there wondering, fearing. Doubting dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. The only reason I know about The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe is because of Eternal Darkness on the GameCube. I do really want to do a stream playing Eternal Darkness on the GameCube, because it's one of my favourite games and I haven't played it for years. Oh yes, you have Jenny to thank, me pestering you. I mean, it's good, people supporting other people on streams and stuff, doing maybe similar stuff, or in that area. So yeah, most of it is coming off on the sponge, but because the sponge is kind of wet, not because it's excited. It's just a sponge, remember? Sponges don't have feelings, They're not alive. They're not people. I'm not being spongist. Can't speak. I'm trying to be funny. That's why I can't speak. Okay. I think that's okay. I don't know why I've done under here. You're not going to see under there. I don't know why I've done it. But I've done it. I think that's fine, maybe. I am just going to... You can still see a little bit of green here, so I'm just going to put a bit more on. Just there. And just there. Oh my god, sorry. I really am sorry. Good evening, my lovely. Good evening, Demetrius? Demetrius, is that right? Nice to see you. One of my few YouTube viewers. Trying to get my YouTube channel to 4,000 watch hours, which is difficult. I could have done it last year, but things happened. I couldn't get it done in time, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to work my arse off to catch up with my watch hours now. That's not too bad. I can live with that. If CRJ was here, they would tell you sponges are alive. Depends what you're talking about. I mean, if you're a sea-dwelling creature, there are sponges in the sea, natural sponges that could be argued are living, I guess. Broadcast Bunny is looking very weird today. Why are you sitting like that? He's cute though. Look at him. Look at him. Put him on here while I'm doing my makeup. Are you gonna behave if I put you on camera? Oh yeah. There you go. Don't focus on the bunny. Yeah, it's a bit distracting. I'm going to put him back down there. There you go. Okay. Now, just going to cover this with what's going on? Ah, got it. Okay. So I'm just confusing myself. So the plan today is to do the whole Jessica Rabbit sort of tight red dress thing, although with less of a tight waist and less of the big boobs, because I need to exercise more. I'm not there yet. I'll get there though. Need to get back into weight training and exercising better. What would you guys think of a live streaming guy mode doing gym workouts? Because I'm up for it. I have done a YouTube video of how to start working out if you're a beginner. Go for it. There's already a few people that do. Yeah, there's hundreds of people that do that. So I'm already planning my Halloween YouTube video, but I'm not happy with this. If you're watching me and you know me, you're going to get annoyed by this, but yes, I look thin, but I've got enough fat on me that I'm not happy to do the whole lingerie photo shoots until I've gotten in better shape. And I've done it maybe 3 or 4 times before. I've gotten a little bit loose with my diet and ended up putting on fat. And then I've lost the weight and become a lot fitter and a lot more, well, let's say a lot more buff, but still relatively thin. Finn tried to arm wrestle one of those streamers. Finn tries to arm wrestle everybody, doesn't he? Oh, I usually do the whole face, don't I? You know what? I'm not going to do the whole face this time. I'm just going to... Actually, I better do. Just remember the reason I do the whole face with the powder is to help with the mattifying effect. So, be very liberal. I don't mean politically, I mean physically. You can be as liberal as you like politically, I don't really care. People tend to get really political stuff. People tend to get overly aggressive about, and I I just don't care. Like, I think I've said this on one of my other streams or a video or something. Yes, it was a thing once at TwitchCon. Maybe I should go to TwitchCon. I mean, if I keep doing what I'm doing, I'll be able to go to TwitchCon and wear the TwitchCon colours or whatever you do at TwitchCon. What do you do at TwitchCon? Is it just a bunch of streamers and like merchandise sellers, or is it mostly meet and greets or things like that? Never really looked into it. I mean, I suppose it's like, because I've been to a lot of Doctor Who conventions and sci-fi conventions, so I know roughly what it's going to be like. So yeah, I imagine it's mostly like Twitch streamers getting together and doing panels and explaining to people what they do and how they do it and behind the scenes stuff and that kind of thing. And then there's meet and greets and merchandise people, mostly for networking. Maybe I should go then. I'll be honest, I've not been abroad outside the UK since 2004 when I went to America, to Los Angeles, and I currently don't hold a passport. So that I'm gonna have to sort that out. Maybe one day I'll go to TwitchCon, see what it's like. We'll see. Oh my god, this powder makes me so itchy. Let's get rid of the excess. Excellent. Right, I'll go and get changed, put the wig on. Can you imagine? Just not doing any further makeup, just getting changed and putting a wig on and a dress, just like this. That would be funny. Did you like LA? Yes, I did. I did like LA. Lazy Doghound, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you too. It's your first time chatting. Hello. Hope you're well. Yeah, I did like LA. I was in college at the time, so your stream, you're the boss. I can't even remember what I was talking about. Yeah, I did like LA. I went when I was in college. I went with college with a bunch of the other students, and yeah. It wasn't just a visit. We went to the Warner Brothers studio. We went to Universal Studios. We basically did the whole film and TV tour. So we went down. What's that place with all the stars on the floor? I can't remember. But yeah, we basically visited all the film and TV production areas. Had a tour around the houses where famous people live. It was fun. It was really fun. I was the only one that decided to take my video camera with like 100 tapes, and I filmed the whole thing, and then created a DVD for everybody that went. It was fantastic. Hollywood, yeah, Hollywood Walk of Fame. There you go. Thank you. But yeah, I remember going to Warner Brothers, and I think it was the year that Friends finished, and they had the Central Perk Cafe set in one of the studio units still set up. And I think we were one of the last people to go in and be able to actually sit on the Friends sofa. So that was pretty awesome. Also, while we were walking around the Warner Brothers backlot, we did see the Tumbler from Batman Begins and The Dark Knight, which was fantastic. And then we went on the Universal tour, which is basically just, it wasn't quite as involved as Warner Brothers. It was more of a sort of, a tourist attraction rather than a real actual tour of the studio sets. But yeah, I'll never forget that, and I'm glad I've got it all on film. But yeah, it was amazing, and I really enjoyed it. and I'd love to get into TV and film production. Like I say, I've worked on Dot 2 on the audio dramas for the BBC via Big Finish. People think I'm a fairly good sound designer and a fairly good composer. I'm more comfortable with both of those than doing anything like film related, but there are things I want to do for the future, and I'll be doing that on a different channels. I don't want to mix my channels up and talk about that channel on this channel and this channel on that channel. I think I prefer to keep them both separately. But I don't mind saying what I want to do and what I used to do. I think it's good to just chat and do whatever. So yeah, gonna apply the liquid foundation now. I'm gonna use a different sponge because I don't want to use, what the hell's going on there? That's still so fizzy. My God. I am drinking Pepsi Max Cherry, by the way, still. But there's rum in it because I like to feel like I'm a pirate. That's the point. Speaking of pirates, I don't know why this reminded me of. Oh, I'll look later. If I get bored later, we'll do some gaming on Oblivion. But it's been a while, and it probably needs updating. Oh no, it does need updating, and it's going to take so long. It's going to cause issues with the stream, so I'm not going to do it. I do want to do some gaming though. What I would like to do at some point in future, excuse me. What I would like to do is, I have an N64. It's one of my favourite consoles. It's why I still have it. I want to play some N64 games. Obviously, I also want to play Eternal Darkness on stream at some point because I think that would be cool. I don't know anyone that's done that from memory. And I've never played it all the way through because I'd say it's a fairly difficult game. And the controls aren't great, but it's an amazing game. It really is. And if you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. It's one of the best horror games, well, if not the best horror game on any Nintendo console ever made. Would you need to get a capture card to stream a console? No, I have two. I've got two capture cards in my computer. I've got an Elgato capture card and I've got a second capture card. I can't remember the name of it. So yeah, I can capture the. Mind you, I will need a HDMI adapter, and I'm not sure I want to mod my N64 because in the UK, the UK PAL N64 is capable of exporting RGB signals, but it's not activated and there's no way to output it. And I remember when I was a kid and I had an N64 then, you could actually just use a straight AV out to SCART cable and get a decent signal out of it. Now, I know now that the reason that worked is because the SCART cable was carrying the S-video signal rather than a true RGB signal that SCART carries. But if you mod your console, you can enable the RGB signal that the PAL UK N64 is capable of outputting. But, and this is my own opinion, the N64 is a standard definition console. I don't really believe that you should upscale a console that's designed for standard definition consoles like the N64, SNES, NES, they're all designed for CRT televisions. And there's, especially the earlier consoles, they use sort of special trickery designed for CRT televisions to make them look better on those screens than modern TVs. I'm really not concentrating on what I'm doing here, am I? So I have looked into it. I am going to get a HDMI adapter for my N64 and plug it into my capture card in my computer so I can do some stream. It would be easier to just do emulation, but I think it would be nice to use the original console and the original cartridge game, because too many people stream this. Do your job, ears. Do your job. There you go. Yeah, it would be easier to just emulate an N64, because this, N64 emulation is not. It's not very easy to achieve, even by today's standards. But there are emulators out there that do a pretty good job. I hate this part of the makeup application. Always looks like it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. In fact, that looks terrible. I think it's because it's too warm. That's what I think. Because I am kind of sweating right now, so the makeup application is not particularly great, and it's kind of all over the place. And I hate it, and there's no way to cool myself down. Your cat ears are on backwards. Quite to say my Twitch contract. Alright. You've made me laugh with liquid foundation on my skin. You monster. Oh, look, I've got wrinkles now, you son of a bitch. I mean, I had wrinkles before, but they'll show up now. Okay. You know what? I think that's good enough for that liquid foundation. I'm just going to powder it to set it in place, and then we'll do the eye makeup. Oh dear. Bingo. Son of a bitch. I hate you. Go away. Broadcast Money, this is your job to keep the riffraff away. Not doing your job properly. Cat ears are on backwards. Who do you think I am? Finster? Unbelievable. I don't have anywhere near as many stories as Finster has. I'm going to be honest, I'm not entirely happy with this makeup right now. Should probably try some different makeup at some point. But I always get worried because this makeup tends to, well, when I'm not sweating my tits off, this makeup tends to be okay. But right now, I am sweating my massive tits off. I got complimented today by a woman at a checkout on my I was in a store in Meadowhall, and there was a woman at the checkout, and she asked me if I worked out because I tend to wear like sort of tightish black t-shirts when I'm out and about, because like the doctor, I tend to have one outfit because I'm a guy and it's easy. And she asked me if I worked out, and I said yes. And she says, "Oh, yeah, you look very good." And I was like, I think my face went bright red, but I was trying to be cool about it. I don't know how successful it was, but yeah, that happened. And because I haven't worked out for about a month and a half, I was very happy with that comment. I've got quite a few comments in public before. A couple of times in Nottingham, I've had like a guy and his girlfriend walk past me. I remember once a couple walked past me, and the guy, they were maybe in the teens, early 20s. They walked past me, and the guy said, "Look at this juicer." I was like, dude, first of all, I'm not that big. I'm tall. I'm 6'3", fair enough, but I'm not. Yes, I work out, but I'm not that big. Secondly, all you're proving with this comment is you're insecure. I didn't say this. This is basically what I was thinking. But, yeah. It is amusing when people comments like that in public. My first thought is, my God, you are insecure if you need to comment like that. Yeah, try not to scratch this makeup off, pal. Otherwise, you're going to cause issues. Actually, it's not too bad now. I've put the powder on, is it? Not too bad at all. Why does it keep going fuzzy? Son of a bitch. Right. I'm going to do the what I like to do after the foundation's all applied. Ignore this bit. Is I like to go from top to bottom. So I like to do the eyebrows and the eye makeup and then the lips. So we'll crack on with that. Oh my God. That nearly went down the wrong hole then. My breathing hole. No, not any other hole. Right. You could put on the dress and apply makeup. I could put on the dress and apply makeup, but oh my God. Hang on. Hang on. Someone was asking if I'll marry them, and please do it fast. I don't know how. Okay. I'm getting there. You could put on the dress and apply makeup. I could put on the dress and apply makeup, but that's crazy talk. That would mean having a 5-minute dead air section where you just listen to music. I'm going to do the makeup first and then put on the dress, because if I put on the dress and then do makeup, all the makeup will, well, the powder will go on my dress, and that's not what you want. There's a reason why girls put on makeup first and then put on the dress. Or you cover it up with this, but this doesn't really fit me that well, so I'm not going to do that. So there. You want me to do the makeup first? You donate, pal. and then I'll put the dress on and then do the makeup. Team Fat Bacon, hello again. We've got no trolls in the chat this time, which is awesome. Happy with that. And it looks like Twitch is actually getting rid of all the the mod bots are kind of getting rid of all the dodgy things, which is good. It's learning. Oh my god, my back. Oh, if I get peckish today, by the way, I do have snacks. Oh, hello. Sorry. So this is Asda's version of the Mars bar. I got these because they're quite nice. They're like a Mars bar. They're just as good as a Mars. What did I miss? Just me putting on makeup. I do have a bad back. Strain my back by moving house and moving stuff around. Yeah, it's not too bad at the minute, but it's hard to sit, it's hard to stand, it's hard to walk. But I'm on painkillers and I'm drinking rum, which probably isn't a good idea. You have chiropractors? No, I don't believe in chiropractors. The only way you're going to get rid of a bad, if you've had a strain or pulled a muscle, the only way you're going to recover is very light exercise and time. Yeah, I don't believe in chiropractors, unfortunately. If you do, that's your prerogative, but in my opinion, you're just wasting money. Right, what was I doing now? What was I doing? Eyebrows, there you go. I just saw myself in the thing raise my eyebrows and it reminded me. Where is my eyebrow pen? There we go. Right, let's do this. I've got no eyebrow pen left. Where's the small thin one? Excuse me. And don't take that comment out of context, please. Don't clip it. Why is there so much left in this one? Is this darker or is this lighter? Hang on. Where's the other one? This is slightly lighter. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, I'm just going to use this to sort the sides of it out, aren't I? So it doesn't really matter. I skated for years and totally fucked my back. Had some injections to melt the sensors in my back. Best thing ever or worst thing ever. A few years ago, I don't know if I think I said this early in the stream. I can't remember. But a few years ago, I was cleaning my car in the winter. It had snow on it. I was cleaning my car, getting the snow off. I slipped on the snow. Didn't feel anything. Felt absolutely nothing. Drove to the nearest town. As I was driving there, I felt a little bit of a twinge, but nothing too bad. I walked to a cafe, met a friend. Fine. While I was sat in a cafe, I noticed that my back started to feel worse and worse. By the time we got up and walked out of the cafe and started walking around town, I was in absolute agony. I had to get back to my car. I had to drive home, and I was absolutely in agony. I think I was probably in tears at this point. I got home, parked the car. I had to crawl through this is how bad it was. I had to crawl from the car through the snow up to my bedroom into my bed, and it took about 40 minutes just to do that, just to get from my car into my bed. Then I was in bed. The first 5 days I couldn't move, so I was literally just laid there, couldn't move sideways, couldn't move anything. Every sort of few minutes I'd get an intense searing pain in my lower lumbar support area in my back, like a really intense throbbing pain. So that happened for the first day or two, and I still couldn't really move, but I was on painkillers after that and inflammation reduction stuff. It turned out I'd strained a ligament in my lumbar, in my lower back. It was bad. It took me about 2 or 3 months to be able to walk properly and get around again. It was the worst pain I've ever had, and I never want to go through it again. And since then, my back has been terrible, and that is the reason I weight train and weight lift and do all the, exercise stuff. Basically to help my back, because I'm 6'3". I don't want that to happen again. Like I said, I've recently been moving house, and I've not been able to weight train. Every single time I stop weight training, I pull a muscle in my back. Every single time. Mate, nobody seems to realise how bad it hurts. It's awful. It's one of the worst things I've ever been through, and I never want to go through it again. Which is the reason I weight train. If you are tall, if you have back issues, I highly recommend weight training. You don't have to do the upper body stuff. You can just do the lower body stuff like deadlifts and squats. You only have to do those 2 exercises if you want to. My back is actually hurting me now, actually. But yeah, exercise, one of the best things I've ever done. It's helped my back no end, and yeah, it's. I would highly recommend it. Right, I'm going to crack on with this this eyebrow stuff. I'm nearly a foot shorter at 5'6". Huh. It's not. I'm 5'10", not a tall guy like you. And no, I don't wear a back brace. Never worn a back brace. I think I'm not one to start popping pills anytime I'm in feeling a little bit ill. I only do painkillers when I absolutely need it, which I have done in the last week. But yeah, try to avoid painkillers if I can. But because I can feel inflammation in my back, I've been having ibuprofen. As soon as I don't need it anymore, I'll stop having it. I won't continue to have any sort of drugs. And it's not because I don't believe in them, it's because I know that the more drugs you take, the more your body gets used to it. It's just one of those things, I guess. It's like caffeine and any other drug. But yeah, if you do have back issues, start working out. Trust me, you'll thank me. Right, let's do this eyebrow stuff. So what I'm doing here is I'm just lining the edges of my eyebrow because this pen is too goddamn thin to do anything else. Yeah? I don't know how much longer I can... I'll be alright once I get up and start getting changed, but... It's leaning forward to do this whole makeup thing. I'm gonna lean on the desk. I don't like leaning on the desk because it's quite wide and it might bend in slightly. But it's quite a strong desk. It says kitchen worktop, so it's fairly strong. Nice. Nice. Okay. I've recently been watching a YouTube video reacting to An Adventure in Time and Space, which is, if you don't know, it's a docudrama based on how Doctor Who got started with William Hartnell and the whole production team in 1963 to 66 or 67. And I've seen this docudrama so many times, and every single time, even today, it brought a tear to my eye because it's so well made. And it's one of the best things to ever come out of the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who. Sorry, 50th anniversary, not 60th. Always brings a tear to my eye. It's absolutely incredible. What got you interested in sci-fi? I've been interested in sci-fi since I was a kid. I couldn't tell you what got me interested into it in the first place. I think Doctor Who was the first thing that got me into it because I've been a Doctor Who fan since I was about 4 or 5 years old. Yeah, I caught the. This is really gonna show my age now. When I was very young, I caught the tail end of the original classic series of Doctor Who run, and I believe my parents had. I don't know whose it was. I've never really asked, but my parents had a Target novelisation of Destiny of the Daleks. And I think I showed in my last stream, Destiny of the Daleks is one of my favourite covers of the Target range of Doctor Who I can't speak! Oh my god. Novelizations. Yeah. And because of that, and the whole memories of the last part of the classic series of Doctor Who, it's been ingrained in my mind since I was like 4 or 5 years old, and I've been obsessed with Doctor Who ever since. Mainly the Daleks. I love Daleks. You see that cabinet there? In my old studio, on top of that, I had all of the like a lot of model Daleks from the classic series. I think I've got a few of the new series ones, but I want to put them back on there when I get chance. But yeah, big Doctor Who fan. I do quite like Star Trek as well. Mainly sort of, I want to go back and watch the original series again because it's been a long time since I've seen it, and I don't think I've watched the original series of Star Trek all the way through. So I'd like to do that. I'd also like to do it with the original effects rather than the souped up new version effects, because I like Doctor Who DVDs have like, you know, added new effects and things like that, but I think it's important as a fan to see the original effects as it was originally aired. So I'd like to do that. I like the Next Generation, but my favourite series is, this is probably something that Star Trek fans aren't going to like, but my favourite series is probably Voyager. I just love it. I just love the characterizations and where the character arcs go in that series. I think it's just brilliant. I haven't seen that in a while either. What am I doing? I'm looking for. Okay. Stop yapping and just get on with it. Do you have robot Daleks? Do you mean Daleks? Hey Ian, thanks for subscribing, pal. Oh, I fixed the Dono thing. Dono's actually read out on screen now, so yay! Oh, here we go. We've got this guy again. Is a ban evader. I'm just gonna instantly ban you, pal. We're not going through this again. Bye bye. That was the same guy as the last stream where we just had fun with the guy, but we're not doing it again. We're not giving the guy the satisfaction of the attention. Not bad. I have dyslexia and my autocorrect sometimes helps. That's understandable. Yeah, I mean, names and stuff in sci-fi says if you have dyslexia, I can imagine they're difficult to remember or type and that kind of thing. Have an R2-D2, a BB-8 and a couple of droidicars on my desk. Oh, right, yeah. I am a fan of... Okay, I'm going to say something controversial now because I do like Star Wars. But, and this is a controversial bit, and you're probably not going to like this. Imagine hating someone so much might be a closeted one in denial. Probably is. I mean, last stream he kept abusing me and also saying, let me see your tits and all that kind of thing. It was very, very strange, but we're not doing that this stream. So we're just going to ban the guy. What was I talking about? So yeah, Star Wars. So I like Star Wars. I think it's amazing. And I'm mainly talking about the original trilogy, and I guess the prequel trilogy as well. The sequels, the recent sequels, I really like, even though it's kind of a reboot and a remake of the original Star Wars film. I do like Force Awakens. I can't speak. I do like The Force Awakens. However, The Last Jedi was just shockingly bad. It's still I'm going to be honest. It's still entertaining. I still enjoyed it, but it's not a great film. Same with Rise of Skywalker. It's entertaining, I've got them both on DVD on Blu-ray, and I will watch them again. But they're not great films, but they are entertaining. And that's the kind of this is going to be really controversial. That's the kind of opinion I have of the entire of Star Wars as well. That's the controversial part. So, Star Wars, we're talking the original trilogy, actual real Star Wars. The series has some amazing ideas. What George Lucas has generated in terms of world building is absolutely fantastic. It's one of the best things in modern media, and I applaud George Lucas for that entirely. Absolute genius. The whole lightsabers thing, the world building, the just, you know, the design of the whole thing is perfect. He's produced an amazing universe. What lets it down is the script. There's some absolutely awful writing in Star Wars, the original trilogy, that just it just not quite. It's fine, I guess, but you've created this brilliant world with brilliant ideas and brilliant characters, but the actual speech that you put to those characters is just sometimes shocking. And I can prove it. If you're a Star Wars fan, you will be familiar with Luke Skywalker. Don't ban me, bitch tits. Well, that's an instant ban right there, because it says suspected ban evasion. So, ban. This guy's got so many different. It's the same guy, Vahofo. He's got so many different usernames and accounts. That's 3 accounts he's used right now. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Star Wars. So many different ideas. Oh, I was going to prove it. If you're a Star Wars fan, you'll be familiar with Luke Skywalker's. They're looking at different types of droids and which one they're going to buy. And Luke Skywalker, I think his father, or no, his uncle says something to. I'm not really. I think he might be secretly trans and needs help. Maybe. But yeah, Luke and his uncle are choosing what droid they want to get, and his uncle says something. I can't remember what it is. I've seen the film quite a few times and I can't remember the exact wording, but his uncle says something and Luke says something like, oh, but I have to go somewhere for some power converters or something like that. And it's been a meme in Star Wars fandom for years and years. And it's not just that line of dialogue, it's a lot of dialogue throughout the entire original trilogy. But like I say, it's entertaining. I really love Star Wars and the world building and everything about it. It's just the script lets it down just a little bit. However, if that wasn't the case, Star Wars wouldn't be so quotable. It's the same with the sequels of The Matrix as well. They're so quotable because some of the lines of dialogue are so bad. If you've seen the original, if you've seen The Matrix Revolutions, is it Revolutions? Yeah, Revolutions. There's a bit where the final fight sequence between Agent Smith and Neo. Neo appears to defeat Agent Smith, and then Agent Smith comes out of the ground and says, "This is my world, my world!" And it's just terrible. But a lot of fans think the only Matrix film is the first Matrix film. There are a lot of fans who think the only Matrix films are the first 3 Matrix films. No one wants to count the last Matrix film as part of the Matrix. It's really bad. And I'm not even talking about the whole issue with, I'm going to say it, the whole issue with the woke ideology in the film, which is, I know, it's a thing, but the film is just bad. It is what it is. And yes, this is coming from someone who's currently applying makeup. Right. Eye makeup. I'm going to start with mascara because this is taking way too long. What time is it? 10:30? It's been an hour and a half. I'll be getting changed soon, I think. I don't understand any of it, so come at me, Star Wars bros. I'd do makeup, but might get it in my beard. Hey, that is a look. I mean, you know. I have to shave mine. I can grow a beard. It's just kind of patchy. Which I suppose means I can't really grow a beard at all, but there you go. Right. What's it doing? Eye makeup. Let me move this so you can hear what I'm saying. I still haven't fixed this mirror, by the way. There's lights on here that I want to sort out. Excuse me. I'm such a child sometimes. But hey, people say, what is the meaning of life? The meaning of life is the experience of living. So that is one of the reasons why I'm doing this whole channel. I could just be downstairs right now just watching something on TV and just wasting my life away, but I actually want to experience things. So hey, oh my god, this dude, will you piss off? I'm just gonna ban all your accounts, pal. That was that Vahofo guy again. From another different account. I mean, what the hell? I've never seen this level of trolling in my life. Like, seriously. Talk about wanting attention. Am I right? Put some grease-proof paper... Oh my god, I can't speak. Put some grease-proof paper over them to diffuse the light a bit. What, my studio lights? You're talking about studio lights? I'm using ring lights at the minute. I do have some proper studio lights. They might actually fit. So I've got enough of a gap between the wall and my desk, so I might be able to fit my actual proper studio lights that have got some diffusers on them. Studio lights are well nice. Yeah, I could bring those in here. I mean, these ring lights are big enough, so it probably is kind of diffused anyway, but it's okay. Can you believe that guy? How can you possibly make so many accounts just to troll people? I've never seen it. I've never seen the like of it. I had no idea you blink into the bush every day is a school day. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot easier to blink into the bush. Especially when you've got hooded eyelids, it's a lot easier. I can't believe that guy. That's what, 4 accounts now that I've banned? 4 different accounts is used. Oh my god. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I'm telling you, he's in denial. He's definitely in denial. I mean, I don't understand why. There's only 2 reasons why he would make so many accounts just to troll people. 1, he wants attention, or 2, he's a closet something or other, and he's just in denial about it. Just can't be apart from you. Yeah, I mean, I am a handsome whatever this is. I can't speak. I've had too much rum. That would have been gold. If I didn't stutter on my words, that would have been gold, I tell you. Gold! Gold! Oh dear. I'm gonna crack open the monster. Because denial, my money is on. Funny thing is, we would accept them. All he'd have to do is stop being a twat. Oh my god, this is so good. This is my monster of choice, by the way. Pacific Punch. It's the only sugar monster that I will drink. Every other monster is a 0 sugar version. This is absolutely delicious. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. What's the flavour? Pacific Punch, but it's like a... Monsters don't tend to tell you exactly what the flavour is on a lot of their drinks. On this one it just says... Typical punch it's not. Lighter, less sweet and more complex. A flavour as deep and wide as its namesake, the Great Pacific. I can tell you what. Okay, so orange, apple, raspberry, cherry, guava. I don't know what guava is. Pineapple, passion fruit. So nice. It's so goddamn nice. Oh my god, what the... Pal, why don't you get some friends instead of continuing to send me this bullshit? Ban. Bye-bye. That was the same guy again, by the way. Someone's got issues. You're not going to evade my banning. I'll ban every single account. I thought guava was from a South African territory. Maybe. I mean, fruit guava. I didn't even know what guava is. I don't even know. Could be anything. Could literally be anything. All I know is it tastes amazing. That's not really making much of a difference, is it? Is it? Yeah, I guess so. You know, when that guy comes back with a different account, I've got something to say to him. Can't wait till he comes back. I'm looking forward to it. And it's going to make him angry as well. Right, I'm just going to let this dry for a little bit. I'll ask my guy if he has any guava. What is guava? I'm going to Google it. Guava. Never heard of it. Guava is a tropic... Let me do this in a sort of voiceover. Manly voice, manly voice. Guava is a tropical fruit with a distinct aroma and flavour, often described as a mix of strawberry and pear. I actually get that. That's my worst voiceover I've ever done. I can do it better than that. I can do it a lot better than that. What's going on there? Oh. Sorry, I just caught something on something I posted on X. I wish they'd change the name back to Twitter. What a stupid idea to call it X. Just did it's a fruit. Well, yeah. Of course it's a fruit. At this moment in time, some would say I'm a fruit. First person in the world to call it X. I know. That's the first time I've called it X before Twitter. I'm not happy about it. One day, one magical day, it will be changed back to Twitter. And the world will unite in celebration. Don't give the trolls fuel. Oh, I'm not. But if it comes back on, I'll make him really mad. I'll allow him to get angry. And I will acknowledge that that he's angry. And then I'll ban him. Oh my god, the condensation on that Pepsi. It's all over my... Oh my god. I'm all wet now. Not in a sexy way. Just wet. Ugh. I can't get rid of it. Don't try guano flavour. No, not guano. That's bats. That's bat droppings. Guavo is what we're talking about, not guano. The two are very different. I want to see this. I'm wet in a sexy way as a male I just fell in the pool. I love chat. They're amazing. Another blonde hair. What the hell? I need to get a new wig if they're coming out that quickly. What you want to say to me? Are you this Verhofo guy using a different account? Yeah? Okay. I don't think you guys can see what he's typing because of the mod thing. But he's angry. He's very angry. I keep getting hairs all over the place. He wants to be abusive, but he keeps making different accounts to try and comment. Let me tell you, pal. Let me tell you. Every time I ban one of your accounts, you have to close that account, open one of your other accounts, and start typing with that one. So it's work for you, but it makes me laugh. Because all I have to do is this. Ban! Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Actually, you going to respond to that? Go on, respond. I'm creating work for you, pal. And it's hilarious. I wonder if he is gonna. I do apologise. I know you can't. You guys can't see it on the. Is that all you've got to say? Wow! It's actually you. Hang on. You've actually created. Hang on. I do actually want to. I'm going to screenshot this. I've screenshotted this, and I'll tell you the reason. Full screen. He hasn't only opened a different account that he's got, he's created a new account and called it Oi Jessica You Mad as his username. He's taken the trouble to create a new account. Bye-bye. You mad. You mad. Bye-bye, mad person. My God, that's hilarious. I have never seen that before. I'm just gonna... Hang on. If I ever do a video... if I ever do... If I ever do a YouTube video about this, I need this screenshot because he's opened a new account and called the username Oi Jessica You Mad. My God. I've never seen that before. I mean, I've dealt with some trolls, you know, working in Doctor Who. I've dealt with trolls quite a lot. I have never, ever seen anyone create an account specifically to troll me. That's amazing. I think someone's got a crush. What do you think? I think someone might have a crush. Oh, it's a good job I banned him when he did, and you can't see it because he was talking about things that are illegal again, which is why I banned his original account in the last stream. So, okay, if he opens any more accounts, I'm not even going to talk about it on the stream. I'm just going to ban him because I don't think we need to give these people any more time than they. That was ridiculous, though. You've got to be honest. Hang on a minute. What? Why aren't my YouTube comments coming through? So I'm really sorry. Cody, I do apologise. I don't think I saw your messages because of this whole issue that was happening at the minute. In fact, it's not even coming through on this. What's going on? Cody, you still there? Oh, it's on here. Sorry. Okay, Cody, if you're still watching, I do apologise for missing your messages. You say, I'm coming out gay Saturday. Any advice? I'm not really the person to ask for advice about coming out gay because I'm not. I do have okay, where were we? Yeah, I don't have any advice. Just be yourself and you know, if you want to come out gay, the people that love you unconditionally will understand. Anyone who starts judging you based on that, then give them time. They may come around to the idea. Yeah, I don't really have any decent advice because I've not really been in that position. But yeah, just be yourself. If you want to come out as gay, just, yeah. As Team Fat Bacon says, people who love you will stay, others will leave. Some people won't understand, and that is basically because I would say they're uneducated. Me, I accept people for who they are. If people don't accept who you are, it's more it's their problem. It's not a problem with you. It's issues that they have, and they have to sort out those issues before they can accept you into their life. And don't take that personally. It's just something they have to deal with. Some people won't be able to deal with it, and some people are very accepting, and those are the people that you will probably consider your true friends. Hope that makes sense. Also, I have no idea what I'm talking about because I've not been through that, but hopefully that's it's good advice. I try my best. People tend to say I'm wise, and I do tend to give good advice. It's why people like talking to me a lot. Emma Lou, hello. Not everyone will get it at first, some never will. Coming out as trans has taught me who my real friends are. Transphobia and homophobia are definitely a them problem. Yeah, I agree. Hey Jess. Hi, Emma Lou. Thank you for commenting. I entirely agree that that people like that are, sorry, just looking at those other messages that you can't see. Yeah. My opinion on the issue, been looking for a while, and I do follow you on the tubes. Oh, thank you. I can't wait to get back to edited videos. I mean, I do love streaming because I love talking to you lovely people. But like Finster says, it's a very sort of uncontrollable situation. I like to be in control. Does that make me a top? Maybe. Oh, I would whip some of you people into shape, I'll tell you that. Anyway, what was I talking about? What was I doing? Makeup. I need to do some eye makeup. So, Jessica Rabbits. So, I don't know if I want to do the purple eyeshadow. Finding time to edit videos is challenging. Yeah, that's why I'm doing live videos right now, because I just don't have time to do edited videos. And I prefer doing edited videos because I am an editor. It's in my nature to be an editor. Like I say, I've worked on Doctor Who. I've edited entire audio Doctor Who official audio dramas, done sound design and music and editing and mastering and all that kind of stuff. That's my jam. I find editing YouTube videos so much easier than doing live streams. Yeah, purple eyeshadow will match the purple opera gloves. I don't have the gloves though, that's the thing. I did want to do the whole Jessica Rabbit thing, but it was a last minute decision. The red dress is kind of like a Jessica Rabbit dress, that it's tight and kind of Jessica Rabbit-ish. But I don't have the gloves. I do have that red hair that I used last stream that is in some of my other videos, but apart from that, I'd love to... Oh my god. Just bear me a second. Da, 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 da. So I just got a message from Instagram. I just want to reply to it because it's a friend. There we go. You have a similar dress but need to get purple gloves. I'd love to do the proper whole Jessica Rabbit dress. You know, the whole look at some point. But it's extremely difficult to find a decent dress that's exactly what Jessica Rabbit wears. Because she wears like a dress that only goes up to the breasts and just goes around here. And there's nothing up here where the shoulders are or anything. I've got something that... It's basically a red dress that's tight. So, you know. It's good enough, right? It's good enough. Anyway, I'm going to crack on because people are going to get impatient. Right. I want something rather light, so I'm going to go... What's light? Should we go for that one? Or that one? Let's do this one first. I'd also need a chest plate as I'm not exactly showing a formidable cleavage yet. Yeah, I mean when I've been working out, I can achieve a cleavage quite good, but if I tense my chest muscles, I lose a cleavage because muscle. But I want to get a chest plate, and I want to do a YouTube video where I buy Temu stuff and try them on for the first time. But the whole issue with the moving house stuff, I haven't had a chance to do it yet. I will do it, and I will get a press plate from Temu to see what it's like. It's not going to be good, I imagine, but it's a laugh. It's a laugh! Not bad. Not bad at all. Some Temu stuff is okay, some not so. See, I want to try it because there's... The main thing I want to buy from Temu is one, the best breastplates, because I think it'd be good content. And two, you can get some decently sized leatherish boots from there that are sort of calf to knee height that are in my size, which is between 10 to 11. It's very difficult to find boots of that size anywhere else in the UK. So I'm going to give it a go. But I want to do a whole edited YouTube video on it. Not bad. Not bad. I think it would be good content if I did an entire Temu video. I did a live stream in the past. I bought a size 10 and they were too small in boots. Really? What size are you? Are you... That's a bit worrying if you are a size 10 and they were too small because they were a size 10. I'm 10. Shit. That's concerning. Mind you, the boots that I've been wearing for my videos are size 8 that I've sort of expanded because I keep wearing them and walking around. Yeah, my feet are size 10 as well. It's not ideal though, is it? But like I say, it's good content. Very good content. Same if you want some good boots, look into Red Wing. Iron Ranger, best boots I've ever had. Really? Yeah, but are they expensive? Because, I mean, I'm looking for boots for the channel. I haven't yet been out in the wild dressed as Jessica. Tried stretching them, it didn't work. I got a partial refund. Partial refund? That's terrible. Sending them back will cost more than I paid for them. Yeah, that's an issue when you buy online, isn't it? I'm assuming you bought online. Yeah, last pair saw me 10 plus years. See, that's kind of what I want, but I suppose if I'm going to buy boots, I suppose I should probably pay a lot to have them because I want them to last a while. Well, there are certain boots that I want to last a while. I want sort of knee-high boots that are sort of leather with a zip and a buckle and laces all the way up. And they're actually hard to find. Hi everyone, how's it going? Hi, Turnip Goat. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's all good. I think that troll has given up. I think, but it might just be spending the time to create a different account. Which, if that's the case, is going to be really annoyed. And that's the point. because he keeps commenting, and the only person that can see it is me. Hey, Cody, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh, did you were you here for my answer on coming out as gay? It was you that asked, didn't? Check out Demona for those boots. I have heard of Demona. Demona. Mod at Emmalou8383. Someone have your back. I mean, currently my audience is small enough that I can mod it myself, so it's fine at the minute. If I get into the hundreds of viewers, then fine, I'll get a modder to help me out with the streams. But so far, because I'm new to this, it's fine. I can handle it. How does that look so far? Is it okay? It's okay. Actually, I think what I'll do is I'll just... what I'm going to do is just get this on the brush and just pop some very lightly up here. There we go. Just very lightly. I just want to blend it all in. I'm sorry for the burping right now. I get terrible wind, you see. I get terrible wind. I'm on a few Discord servers, but can't dedicate myself to streams regularly. That's understandable. I mean, like I say, I'm fairly new to streaming, so I don't expect anyone to come and mod my streams at the moment. It's fine. And I love my pleaser heels. I'd love to get pleaser heels, but did it do them in size 10? How big are your pleaser heels? Are they like knee length or calf length or over the knee length? Bet I could burp you. Pass me a can of Stella. I can't stand Stella. I hate beer. Beer and lager. I can't stand it. Hate it. It's the worst thing ever. Can I post a URL here? Yeah, try it. Yeah, you should be able to post a URL. If you can't, send me a message on Instagram, or I suppose you probably could send me a message on Twitch as well. But yeah, try and post a URL. It should be fine. Emphasis on the word should. Oh no, it's auto-deleted. Yeah, sorry. That's probably for the best, to be honest. With the whole issues with the auto mods and all that kind of thing. Yeah, just send me a message on either Twitch or Instagram. Send it to me too, please. Yeah. I'll tell you what. If Emmalou sends me the link, I will post it on my Instagram, and because I'm interested in. I know they're going to be expensive, but they are going to last. That's what because it's pleasers. I mean, so there you go. What time is it? How is it 11:10 at night? What the actual... Should probably crack on, shouldn't I? Right. I've just noticed I've got some of that eye makeup down here where my... oh dear. Let me see if I can fix that. Have I ruined it? What's that? What's going on there? Okay, I need to blend this better because it's not very good. Have I got black stuff on this brush? I think I have, haven't I? Does that look darker than this one? I don't think so. It looks okay, right? Right? Right. Okay. Let's just cover that a little bit in there. Oh, by the way, I have news about my ex-landlord, which is annoying. Dress or skirt? It was decided by the people on... Oh, Emma Louise, thank you for the... Oh, lovely. I wonder if I can post that in the chat. Hang on. Copy. I'll try and post it in chat. Emma Louise has just sent me the link for a YouTube video. I'll see if I can post it in chat. Oh, no, that's not the right chat. Okay, I'll sort that out later, Emma. It's not too bad, is it? It's not too bad. Let me just... Okay, what I like to do, if I do something that's not blended correctly, I like to take a paper towel. I know it's a bit abrasive, but it works. Sort of smooth. Look. I've kind of smoothed everything out, look. Paper towels. As a last resort, you can't beat them. They do wonders. New Rock do some gorgeous boots, by the way, only up to size 9 though. I could get into a size 9. My feet are weird because I can go from size 9 to size 11 depending on what kind of shoe it is. If I buy trainers or pumps, no, not pumps. What are they called in America? Sneakers, I guess. Sometimes I have to buy size 10 or 11. My feet are size 10. So sometimes, depending on what brand it is, I have to go for a size 11. Otherwise, I have quite big toes. I have big toes. The big toe are quite big. The big toe that's the big toe is quite big. So I have to I have to get size 11 shoes, and quite often it don't last as long because my big toe sticks through and causes holes. All the struggles I have to go through sometimes. Big toes, gig gloves signs. Yeah, right? Tennis shoes if you're from the north. Yeah, so size 11, depending on what brand it is. But I can fit into a size 9 at a push. Not to necessarily walk around, or if I'm buying trainers or something like that, size 9 are too tight for me. But if I'm just buying sort of like a heeled boot or something like that, that would fit me quite well, because I only wear them for these videos. Maybe one day I'll wear them out and do a video outside of this whole studio thing, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a dono. I can't speak. Maybe one day I'll do a donation goal for me going outside at some point. What do you think? Would that be something you guys would? Women's are +2 size of men's, same physical size. Yeah, I think it's slightly different in the UK. Dolls Kill is another company to look at these boots. I'm really liking these suggestions for boots. Have you ever been outside as yourself? As myself, yeah. As Jessica, no. Although, no, technically I have been outside as Jessica to a Halloween party, which is literally just before this whole idea for this channel began. But since this channel began, have I been outside as Jessica? No. I did want to go to Nottingham Pride March this year dressed as Jessica, but don't really want to go on my own. I prefer to be with someone, so I wasn't able to do that this year. Plus, I forgot it was on. I went into Nottingham the Saturday that the Pride March was happening, completely forgot it was happening, and ended up being at the back of the queue anyway. So I went bowling in Nottingham in April. Did you? Bowling? What, temping bowling? If you plan to wear heel shoes out, spend more on them. Yeah, I agree. Cheap shoes will break and the sizing is inconsistent. Yeah, I guess so. Mate, I'll drag up and go out with you. Are you in Nottingham, are you? Like, I'm hoping, what I want to do next year for that. So Nottingham has a Pride March every year, and what I want to do next year is go dressed as Jessica. Not sure what I'm going to wear yet. Probably something slutty. But I do want to go. Two of my friends are YouTubers who live in Nottingham. Really? Let them know. I'm interested in going out with them sometime. That'd be amazing to have someone to go out with. Leeds, you live in Leeds. I was going to go to Leeds today to pick up a new microphone arm, but I didn't because the guy just ignored me and just. Anyway, that's enough of that. Right, let me just finish this eye makeup because I'm not getting anywhere fast if I'm, you know. Good news, everyone. That troll has stopped trolling me. Oh, hang on. There we go. Probably gave up. Probably got angry and gave up, which is probably the best outcome for a troll. Like I said, I've said this in my previous video. I haven't played on Grand Theft Auto Online in a long time, but what I used to do when I played on Grand Theft Auto is troll the trolls. People who were killing like low-level newbies. They were just like spawn killing them. I used to swoop in and start killing the people that were killing people. I found it so satisfying, and they got really angry that they couldn't kill me and I could kill them. So, yeah. You were in Leeds on Friday for Ella. What's LFF? Emma, what's LFF? Should have sent me a message for a few drinks. Didn't know you till now. Well, we all know each other now. It's all good. I'm just going to do, while you guys are chatting to each other, I'm just going to put this tattoo liner on oh no, I wasn't going to do that yet. I was going to do the sort of darker eye makeup that I like doing. Just close to my, just there. And there. I'll do. That'll do. Cool. I'm not going to go crazy with the black one today. The videos of nights out in Leeds on my YouTube. The only time I've been out in Leeds on a night out in Leeds on a night. I've had too much rum. At Team Fat Bacon. Am I? Yeah, we'll follow each other on Instagram if you're all on Instagram, and we'll. It'd be nice to plan something. I'm all up for doing something together. That'd be fun. The only time I've been out in Leeds on a night out is when I went to a friend's stag do, and we went to a strip club, and I felt so awkward. I did pay for a stripper to like dance in front of me. You know that you've all played Grand Theft Auto 5, right? Or Grand Theft Auto Online. You know when you go into a strip club and oh, that's lovely, Emma. I've just seen your photo on Instagram. That's a nice dress. Now those are fishnet stockings. What are the ones that are very sort of tightly? Are they lattice? Is that right? Lattice? I don't know. Jessica Rabbit. I'm getting to the Jessica Rabbit thing. I'm over 6 kilometers away, so no hanging out. So, Jandra, where are you from then? Are you from the UK? 6 kilometers. That's no, you're not from the UK if it's 6 kilometers, are you? No, you're not. Okay, I'm going to do my liner for the eyes while we all chat about going out and stuff, which will be a first for me, and I am all for it because, like I say, like I keep saying, as I learned from Jimmy Carr, the meaning of life is to experience living. And that's why I'm doing this channel. I love nightclubs. See, I love nightclubs depending on who I'm with, if that makes sense. I used to date I used to date someone in Nottingham who was she used to be a model and she used to sing in a rock band. And when we dated, all she ever wanted to do on a weekend is go out in town and go to nightclubs and dance and stuff. And I enjoyed it, I'll be honest. It was fun. There we go. Yeah. Nottingham, you've got the New Forester. That's an LGBTQ bar. Yes, it's behind the Victoria Centre. I've not been there, but I know about it. Yeah, they're very. Oh, my back. I'm dying here. Yeah. So Victoria Centre is a shopping centre in Nottingham, and it goes from the Victoria Centre bus station down towards the sort of the middle of Nottingham, where all the shops are in the centre of town, where the market square is. And if you go from the bus centre and walk through Victoria Centre on the lower level, and if you go past HMV, just on the left, there is an exit out of Victoria Centre. This is in Nottingham. And then just across the road, there is the New Foresters pub, which is an LGBTQ bar. Like I say, I'd love to go to the Pride March next year, dressed as Jessica. And if anyone's interested in coming, I'd love to meet up with you, do the whole march, and then we'll go to the New Foresters pub. Yeah, I just want to experience life. Like I said, it's going to be fun. How am I not dressed yet? Okay, I think that's the eye makeup pretty much done. I might put a little bit more black eye shadow on the top of my eyes there. So let me just do that. There we go. I think I buggered that up. I think I buggered it up. Because we're distracting you, Jess. Yes, you are. You're very much distracting me. I'm in the US, have an LG, but nothing posted. LG? Oh, IG, Instagram. Okay. I was like, LG? Yes, you are. You have been distracting me. People are watching to see me dress as a girl with all the stuff, and I'm not getting there. So, ugh. Luckily, I've got hooded eyelids, so this isn't going to matter that much if it's not perfect, just where the eyelids are. So, yeah, that's fine, isn't it? It's okay. It's gonna do something to just. I don't know. If anyone wants to add me on Instagram, my handle username is the same as my Twitch username. Have I added you already? No. Oh, you're following me. I'll follow you back. There you go. There you go, Emma. Sometimes I do miss people that have followed me, and I do try to follow people back. If I miss you following me, then I do apologise. But I do try to follow everybody back. if I can. Right, lipstick, and then that's it. I'm going to go get changed. So let's crack on. Right, let's do this. After a little bit of rum. Ha ha! Let's not get stressed. Cute guy. Thank you! I mean... I'm in that sort of mid... Sort of, you know... I'm not quite guy, I'm not quite girl. I'm in that mid stage at the minute. Emily Shadows follows on Instagram. She's from Nottingham. Really? Emily Shadows? Oh my god. Sorry, I've there's someone on my Instagram who kind of sexy. Anyway, let me just Emily Shadows underscore. Oops, shit. Hang on. I've got this. Don't worry. I've got it. Underscore. Ah, there you are. Can you imagine if we're talking about her on Twitch and YouTube and she doesn't even know? Okay, let me just... There we go. Hopefully that'll remind me. I've just screenshotted her profile so it reminds me later on to ask her if she wants to go to Pride March next year. Also, Alex Jane Smith 99. How many people on my profile are from Nottingham? Alex Jane Smith. Oh, Alexa Jane Smith. I do apologise. I'm sorry if you're waiting for me to get changed and stuff. I know this is boring as hell. Wow. Yep. We are definitely doing a get together next year. That should be fun. And I'm all about fun. I like networking. Yeah, yeah. Emma is deep diving. Same, I'm in. It's going to be fun. I'm just going to use my black pencil to do some wings on my eyes just here. Ugh, that's not gone well. Okay, that's not gone well at all, actually. Can we pretend that it didn't just... Oh my god. What have I done? What have I done? You'll have to do my makeup though, not a clue. I don't think winged eyeliner never goes well for me. I've got hooded eyelids. Yeah, me too. You know, one day I should try the whole Vlad thing. Okay. I think that one's not too bad. I just tidy it up a little bit. Yeah. See, that's not bad. It could be better, but it's not bad. This one, oh my god, this one just... What the hell is going on there? I'm just going to leave it. I can't I can't be bothered to mess about. Lipstick. That's what I was doing. You guys are speaking a different language. What kind of different language? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Also, we are troll free. Right. Now I know Jessica Rabbit's lipstick is more red than this. But this is what I've got. Celebrating 1 day troll. Yeah, but the guy's been in chat today as well, so it's not... And he's opened new accounts just to troll me. Which is insane! Literally. But I made him mad and he gave up. Which means I win. Yay. Take the win. I am taking the win. Oh dear. How's that? Okay, that'll do. Right. Now is the point where I sort my back out. Now's the point where I get changed and I get sexy in a kind of girly way. Could be better, but I'm not going to go crazy. When I smile, it's kind of cute. Right. I am going to go get changed. I'll be roughly 5 minutes. Because thanks to you guys, thank you to you bastards. All I'm going to be doing is putting on a dress and a bra and you know, breast forms. But thanks to you cunts, I'm wearing the tight red dress, which I didn't really want to do. See in half an hour. It's not going to take half an hour to put on one dress. If I was doing the whole crop top and the you know, the hold ups and the suspender and everything, it'll take a lot longer. But because it's just basically just a red dress, it's going to take less than 5 minutes. So I will see you in 5 minutes, and we'll see if this look actually works. I need to figure out how to do eyeliner better than that. That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. It takes me half an hour out of 5 dresses, and I still choose the first one. Always a thing, isn't it? Always a thing. Right, I'm going to go get changed. Give me 5 minutes. I will put a right back thing up because, you know, don't want you to see me naked. I'm going to put some music on. What kind of music are you thinking? Uh, hmm. Choose some music. I want some game music. Dead air and all that. I don't want dead air. I want some music on. So it's either going to be game music. Is anyone a fan of Alton Towers? See, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with Alton Towers, and I kind of still am obsessed with Alton Towers. And one of my favourite music tracks is the original music track from Nemesis. So I'm going to pop that on. It's not great quality, but I'm going to put that on until until I get changed and stuff. So enjoy Nemesis. I was hoping to I don't think I've got it in my folder at the minute, but Grieg Hall of the Mountain King, that's Alton Towers theme tune, Hall of the Mountain King by Grieg. I don't have that, but I do have the Nemesis music, so I'm going to play that. I wish I had the voiceover for the Nemesis story because it was narrated by Tom Baker, the Third Doctor, but I don't have it in my folder at the minute, so it's going to be the Nemesis music, which is still good. It's one of the music pieces that got me into composing music in the first place, so enjoy it for 5 minutes, maybe less, and I'll see you very shortly. Thank you for watching so far. See you when I get back, when I'm all dressed up as as close as I can get to Jessica Rabbit as possible. So see you very shortly.
back. It's fright time.
Fright time indeed. So there's a little bit of Tom Baker in it. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't know that was at the end there. Oh dear. Okay, I'm all dressed. It needs brushing. Let me just move my mirror out the way and put some Angel on, my favourite perfume, because I'm worth it. Although this is mostly water at this point, because I've diluted it to buggery, because it's expensive right now, like really expensive. Still got the holding screen on. I know, I'm getting there. Let me just sort myself out. Okay, let's get rid of the holding screen. Hi, hello. Yeah, I've got the we are impatient. I know you're impatient. Look how much of a difference the wig makes. Superdrug £46 for 20ml bottle that can be refilled. So yeah, I've got a bottle that can be refilled. Yeah, it's about. I think there's a shop in Nottingham. Well, I think it's a Check You Out. Goddamn! I know, sexy, very sexy. Let me move this out of the way. So, yeah, these are very. I've had to put a bra on because otherwise the breasts are just going to move around. Yeah, 100ml refill was £75 a few months ago. What I might do, because I only wear this, I wear Angel 2. It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's an absolutely gorgeous perfume. I do have some nostalgic reasons for wearing this, but since I started doing this channel, the smell of this has moved away from those nostalgic reasons and moved towards this whole persona. I'm also wearing swimming trunks right now to sort of mash everything in. It's taking the pain away from my back, let's just say that. Alien is nice, but Angel lasts. See, I have smelled Angel. Oh, let me just sort this fan out because it's driving me nuts with this hair. So, Alien's nice. Oops. I've just lost a pair of ears. It's gone down the side of the desk. I don't think I was going to wear them anyway, but there might be furries in the chat. You never know. So yeah, Alien is okay, but Angel is. Oh my god, it smells so nice. Like, if because of the nostalgic connotations that I have with Angel, or used to have, if anyone is wearing Angel and I smell it in passing, I'm like, ugh. Smell is a very powerful sense. It's one of the most powerful senses you have. A certain smell can instantly remind you of something, or cause you to react in a certain way. Angel does that to me. This stuff, I love it. Hells or no hells? Do you mean heels or no heels? I've not got heels on at the moment. I'm rocking this look barefoot, which I'm not gonna really show right now. Actually, did I bring my heels in? Yeah, I did. So I've got these things, which I'll probably put on. Have you ever had your snout in Dior Homme? I'm sorry, the way you phrase that is genius. Have you ever had your snout on? That's hilarious. Well done, well done. Let me just put my what the fuck is going on there? See, the problem with this top is it's very tight, but it also rides down. I know some things tend to ride up, but this rides down. It's really annoying. Really annoying. I wonder how long it's going to take for that troll to come back now I'm dressed. One cross each. Have you commented before? It doesn't say you're a new commenter. I just bought 100 cans of ladies deodorant on eBay. It's an impulse buy. That's a comment I don't really know what to do with. Phone 2% battery. If it dies, I'll try and get back as soon as I can. Well, if it does die, thank you for watching so far, Emma Lou. It's been amazing. You've been absolutely fantastic as a chatter. He won't come back. He won't come back. Pretty good joke. Okay. Oh my god, I can't do this with my back like it is. I might have to not do the heel. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do the heels. Sorry, I can't do the heels today. I can't get them on with my back like it is. If I try and get my heels on with my back the way it is, I'm going to strain my back again. And I can't do that because if that happens again, and I'm prone to it because I've not been training, if it happens again, it's just not good. Oh god! Look at the state of my arm. Look at that. Look. This is why I can't wait till autumn. Okay, I'm going to show you the entire outfit. Trucker's tan, right? Yeah, this is it's because I wear short sleeve shirts when I'm out exercising in the countryside. I live in the countryside basically, and I tend not to put deodorant on, so it is what it is. Unfortunately, just gonna have to deal with it. Mind you, with the microphone being here, you can't really tell. Yeah, can't tell, look. Okay, I'm going to get up and show you the... you can get heels that you just slip on, no buckles, won't erase the back. Yeah, that would help. But I'm more of a sort of high-heeled boot kind of gal. Because I like the rock chick look. So that's kind of what I want to get from Temu when I do the whole Temu video. Anyway, I'm going to get up and show you the whole outfit. Let me just sort this out. And I am well aware that one side of this dress has lost the elasticity in the side of it. I don't know how it's happened, but it's happened. And that's just something I'm going to have to deal. Oh, this wig's getting old now. I don't want to replace this wig because this is awesome. Can you wash wigs? I'm sure you can. But the last time I attempted to wash a wig, it went horribly wrong and it ended up being really sort of fluffy and horrible. Like I said, Red Wing boots, yeah, pricey, pay once, yeah. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. Right, let me show you what I'm dealing with. Oh god, you're going to be able to see my feet. I'm not entirely happy with that. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. This hair's getting. This hair. Look at the hair's getting everywhere. And just every time I brush it, it's just disintegrating. Right. Okay. Let's do it. You ready? Are you ready? Okay. Okay. Look at the arms. Look. Ridiculous. It's not bad. Not bad at all. It's an okay dress. I'm okay with it. I mean, I can't really, you know. Not bad. Not bad. I used to be able to, like, you know. See, I've got a lot of fat here that I'm not entirely happy with. But still fits me. It still fits me. And my ass is kind of... I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, I'm running over it. Yeah, I really shouldn't have done that. That's probably... I don't know why I did that, to be honest. Because of rum. That's why. Basically Jessica Rabbit. Thank you. There's a dry shampoo that is like powder. You can wash your wig with that and not damage the wig. Ooh! Oh, I never thought about dry shampoo. Oh, that's... I'm going to take a photo of that comment because I want to wash my wig so that I don't damage it and I don't want to get it wet. Dry shampoo. Thank you. Thank you, Jandra. Jandra. I'm sorry. So, how are we liking the look? Is it good? Is it all good? Do you like it? Do you like... I'm not liking this fucking mic stand. That's for sure. Oh dear. What's going on? What is going on? Okay, there we go. Just making sure. I like a strong woman, and I mean strong. I mean, I'm, you know, I'm not too bad. Could be better, but. Even though I've not worked out for a month and a half, I've still got the muscle, which is good. It's pretty good. What? Why does it say excellent next to my live thing? Is that the no recommended changes? Okay. Oh, hello. Okay. Sorry, I'm just figuring out the whole Twitch thing. Oh, the collar, by the way. The collar was it's not something you can get from a women's shop or store. It was the collar's actually from you can attach. I mean, it's you know, if you I've got this little like I've got a I can't get to it. There's like a little hook there that you can just pop on there, and you can, you know, you can give it a good tug and that kind of stuff. It's just a normal it's just I got it from it's definitely not a dog collar. You can't prove a thing. It's not a dog collar. You can't. It's just just gonna put that over there. What if Jessica Rabbit had glasses? What would that look like? That's kind of cute, right? God damn. Your battery died. Your battery died. I'm okay with this. I'm very okay with this. This is I'm a guy, by the way. I'm a guy. Can you believe that? I'm a guy. Very hot, Jess. It is, isn't it? It's very hot. Very hot indeed. I do like these glasses. There's no glass, by the way. There's nothing there. And the reason there's no glass is because of these lights. I took them out. See, I can do what Finster does with the whole glasses and stuff. Sounds like you can't believe it yourself. Sometimes I see myself in the camera and I'm like, what the fuck? Is that me? Nah. It's not. It can't be. I got prescription glasses and my frames are feminizing. I also have prescription glasses. And it's annoying because I don't wear those sunglasses that... Well, I don't have those glasses that turn into sunglasses when it gets bright enough. I just have glasses and then I also have sunglasses. So sometimes if I'm in town and it's quite sunny, I just have to wear my sunglasses and just deal with it and just go inside with my sunglasses on, and then people stare at you weird because you got sunglasses indoors, and I'm like, I can't help it, I'm blind, leave me alone. I'm not actually that blind. I mean, I can read, like, I've not got contact lenses in right now, but oh my god, what the but I can read what's on the screen. I can do stuff quite easily. I'm not that blind, but I cannot stand any blurriness in my vision. So that's the reason I wear glasses. I shaved my legs in the bath and my battery was low. Had to finish shaving and get out and drive before I could put my phone on charge. Oh, bless you. You've managed to do all that and then come and start watching the stream again. Oh, bless you. You're lovely, aren't you? I love my audience. Not much happening on on YouTube though, which is whatever. It's whatever. Okay. I haven't got anything planned after I've got undressed, by the way. I haven't even got any games or anything to play. Are you multicasting? Yes, I'm casting to both Twitch and YouTube, but I'm not paying for it. I'm just using a plugin for the Twitch output, but it's fine. It does its job. I wonder if anyone's... Hang on, just bear with me a second. Okay. See, I don't want this wig to get damaged because I mean, I might be able to find it again, but I bought it from a shop in Nottingham called Expression, and I'm very concerned if I damage this wig, I'm not going to be able to find it in that shop again, because you never know. Emma Louise, hey from YouTube. Hey, Emma Louise, how are you? Is it real hair? Of course it's not real hair. You think I'm going to buy a real hair wig for YouTube for videos? I mean, if I decide to do the whole, like next year when I go to the whole Pride March, I might buy a real hair wig. But as it stands right now, this is just a synthetic wig, and in this day and age, synthetic. I can't speak. This day and age, synthetic wigs are absolutely fine. They're actually really, really good. I tend to pay around £30 to £50 for my wigs. So these are really good looking. I guess. Size my arms. What the? I can't look feminine when my arms are like that. At least I don't think so anyway. But I'm not going to stop weight training just because I'm not feminine enough when I'm dressed like this. Mind you, I could lose some fat. I mean, you can probably see. Yeah, there's a lot of fat on my arm there. So I could probably lose that quite easily in the next. I want to lose some fat before Halloween because I've got a Halloween thing planned for a YouTube video. So I do want to do that. But it's not bad. Long hair mats up worse than short hair. Yeah, I guess so. I go through a week like crazy. I've got over 20 wigs now. Yeah, you see, I think I've got 6 or 7 wigs. I've got this one. I've got 2 different blonde wigs. I've got one that's sort of purplish and shorter. I think I used it in a sort of emo gamer chick video that I did for YouTube. I want to get another green hair wig because green hair is the first wig I ever bought for dressing like this, and it works really well with my sort of green short skirt and all that kind of jazz. I've got another blonde wig that's sort of curly that I used in my Christmas and New Year's videos that I did previously on YouTube. I've got a long black wig which I never wear because it doesn't suit me that well, which is annoying because I really do like the gothic look, so it's annoying that a long black wig doesn't really suit me. Sort my back out. What else? What else have I got? I've got a few other wigs that I don't tend to use on stream and stuff because, again, they don't really suit me. I do have one that's sort of a brunette reddish wig, but it only comes down to about here. And it looks a bit more natural than most of the wigs I own that's darker. So I might wear that in a video at some point. I don't know, but I do want to get some new wigs. The next wig I want to buy is an ash blonde wig. So it's it's blonde like my other wigs, but rather than being more yellow, it's it's more towards a sort of white end of the spectrum, but it's still kind of blonde. I've moved away from blonde as it doesn't suit me, yet ironically in my teens I had long blonde hair. Yeah, you see, I've been blonde all my life as a guy. So blonde wigs do suit me, especially when I'm dressed as a girl. But depending on the type of clothing I wear, this wig suits me a lot better. So because it's like a sort of, it's not a bright red skirt dress thing. Yeah, this is more suiting to this style, and you know, as the whole. Oh God, look at the tan on my arms. Should I put the glasses on again? Put the glasses on again because it's kind of cute. There we go. I'm okay with that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I do shake my head a lot. It's just, it tends to happen. Glasses definitely works. I know. I mean, we say glasses, it's more just frames. You can't tell, but I can. Yeah, they definitely work, right? Definitely work. I've just snotted all over my mouth. No! Nobody saw it. Nobody saw it. It's all good. Shit. Oh dear. Yeah. See, if I actually had glass in these glasses, all you'd be able to see, you won't be able to see my eyes. All you'd be able to see is the studio lights in front of me. So, yeah. Like, look, there's nothing there. But it works. It works as a it works. You know, it works as a, you know. Hi. How are you? Bedtime for you. Thanks for the fun. Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure. It really has. I've really enjoyed this stream. We've had no issues with idiots. Well, a few issues, but apart from that, you look super cute with the glasses. Thank you, Banterbox. Thank you very much. I do really like the whole glasses look. I wanted to get some sort of more feminine glasses, you know, the big round glasses, but this is all they had, so I'm okay with just kind of, you know, this is fine. Look at the size of my arms. Look. What about glasses and muscle? Would that muscle mummy? That's what it's called, isn't it? Muscle mummy. There you go. I'm your muscle mummy. Okay, that's enough for the wank bank. Let's crack on. That's actually kind of hot, Jess. I know. Sometimes I surprise myself, you know. I want to get my hair dyed pink, but can't do it at home. I got 3 cats that would want to see what Oh, I've had a few cats. Yeah, they are, cats do tend to be quite curious. Going out getting it done would cost too much. Yeah, it's like cats can be insane at times, but I miss having a cat around the house. I really do. But because I work so much and do this so much, I don't really want to get a pet to add to the whole. I mean, I'd love to have a pet in the house, and I would rather have a cat than a dog. Oh, cats. As humans, we exist purely to feed cats and be human scratching posts. Oh, I know. Mind you, the cat that my parents have, she's called Penny. She's absolutely adorable. I haven't lived at my parents' for quite a number of years now, and usually when people go over to my parents' house, my Penny, my cat there, she tends to hide under the sofa and not come out again until those people have gone. When I go over, she still recognizes me. She comes over to me, wants to be petted, and after she's been petted, she always wants me to chase her, which is what I used to do when I lived at my parents'. It's fun. It's amazing. I love her to bits. Not lived with my parents for 22 years. Yeah. I feel you. I mean, I had to move back to my parents after the first time I moved into my own house because the whole issue that I had with mental illness at the time. I'm fine now. But no, it was an issue for me when I was working on Doctor Who. That's why I no longer work on Big Finish Doctor Who stories anymore, because of my I fell into a depression. But if that didn't happen, I would have never been able to do a faithful adaptation of The War of the Worlds, and fans of War of the Worlds calling it the most faithful adaptation I've ever listened to or seen or anything like that. So it's it's worked out in some ways. Other ways I kind of wish I still worked on Doctor Who. But with Doctor Who being a passion of mine since I was very young, I'm kind of glad I'm not working on it so much because I don't want that passion to fade. I got 2 cat beds next to the desk. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. Like I say, I miss having a cat in the house. We've all been through challenging times. I've been to dark places. Took me 15 years to realise it's dysphoria. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, what I have is not... I mean, I do have a form of body dysmorphia, but it's more to do with... it's more to do with working out, and I am well aware that even though me personally, I can see that I have some fat on my body, other people don't see it. And it is technically a form of mild dysmorphia. Oh my God. But yeah, I completely understand. But mine, I don't work out, but I yo-yo diet. So yo-yo dieting is my kryptonite, if you could call it that. I do tend to yo-yo diet. I mean, I'm supposed to be dieting right now, but I've got these for the stream because I know I'm going to get hungry. So these are like Asda's version of Mars bars. And I bought them because they're cheaper and they taste just as good. They're actually quite nice. I'm going to try and not to have them, because every time I have, in a single caramel bar, in a single one of these, there's 6 here. In one of these, there is 177 calories. Actually, that's not too bad. If I eat the entire packet, there we go. If I eat the entire packet, we're talking over 1,000 calories. And knowing me, I am going to end up eating this entire packet in one go, because that's the kind of gal I am. I'm a fat bitch. It would go straight to my hips, well, stomach. Hips will be good. Yeah, see, okay, I'm going to, just bear me a sec. So, like I say, I'm 6'3". I might look fairly thinnish right now, but you can see just here I do have some fat here and here as well, and some of my thighs as well, and I want to get rid of it ready for the Halloween thing, because I'm either going to do the Harley Quinn costume. Oh my god, this is terrible. I really need to sort my microphone out. So I'm either going to do the Harley Quinn costume, or most male fat is internal, not external. It's harder to see. Yeah. So there's two different types of fat. Subcutaneous fat, which is on your, just below your the surface of your skin, and visceral fat, which is the fat that that stores around your internal organs. So males tend to store fat in their abdomen the most, around their internal organs there, and that is probably the worst fat you can have because it causes so many issues. And yeah, I do have some of that and I want to get rid of it. So I'm going to try my hardest to, and I'm going to keep a diary of it, and I'm going to probably do it as a YouTube video at some point. I'm going to track everything. I'm going to document everything, and then I'll do a video of how I reduce my fat content in time for Halloween. Cosmic Fan 2003. Thank you for following. Thank you. Did you notice it actually made a noise now? I'm so happy about that. Donations make noises as well, and it reads out as well. I'm so happy. Managed to get that sorted out. Let's have some more rum. That'll help. 6'3" damn girl. I'm 6'4" when I'm wearing 6-inch heels. I'm 5'10" in flats. Yeah, 6'3". It's not. When I'm in heels, I have to be careful going through doorways. It's so annoying. You should see the state of my head. Just as a guy, you know, in just being a 6'3" guy, it's really easy to bump your head quite a lot. My head is not smooth and flat. There's so many like it's. Oh, no channel point usage. What do you mean? IG, Instagram. Is that Instagram? I don't know what you mean. Oh, channel points. I don't think I've set that up. How do you set that up? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll look into the whole channel points thing, and I'll set it all up for the next stream. How's that? Because yeah, I watch Finster stream quite a lot, and I do know the whole channel points thing, and I tend to collect a lot of them. So I'll try and set them up for the next stream, and I'll sort it all out for that. Yeah. Like I say, I am fairly new to the whole streaming thing, so please forgive me for not having channel points or anything set up right now. Ballet boots? Yes, I can walk. Ballet boots. Ballet boots. Ballet boots. I'm going to shut up now. I have 100,000 of points from Finn's channel, but hardly watch Finn these days. That's because he hardly ever fucking streams. But that, I mean, let's be honest. It's Finn has difficulty streaming live, and I completely understand that. And the reason I know a lot of people have an issue with him doing the whole battle pass thing, but the reason he prefers that is because it's not live and it's more controllable. I'm fine with that. When Finn wants to stream live, it can stream live. It doesn't really matter to me. It's nice to see him streaming. Chat just gets creepy and weird. It does sometimes, but you know. Did you see Finn's last? Was it Finn's last stream when someone asked why he does the battle pass stuff more, and he's not happy with it or something? What a weird comment to make. This second stream, yeah, I did see. I mean, I'm going to be honest, and I've said this before, as well as the whole, I've dressed up like this for a Halloween party before I started this channel. But before that, Finn is the person that actually got me into doing this. And I have appeared on Finn's streams twice. The first time was when him and Ashley were or him and Icky, if you want, were reviewing viewers' PC setups. I was the person who worked on Doctor Who. And I think I've got a video on YouTube of that section of me explaining everything and what I do and all that kind of jazz. The second time I was on his stream is very briefly, I think at the beginning of one of his streams, where I say that my cousin-in-law is the founder of Huel. Technically, it's my ex-cousin-in-law because things have happened since then. But yeah. So yeah, I do know the founder of Huel. I do have a Huel affiliate program thing going on right now. If you want to go onto Huel and use the code Jessica Carr Casey, you'll get some money off. I think is it $15 and £10 or something? I don't know. Can't remember. Him. What pronouns is Finn going by at the moment? Well, Finn's gender fluid, so it doesn't really matter. I say him when I talk about Finn because Finn's not transitioning. Finn is on estrogen, but is not really transitioning. Is gender fluid, so you can use any pronouns you really want to use. It kind of changes, so gender fluid is kind of awkward in that way. You don't really know you don't really know what pronouns to use. I use him, he, him, and I like the fact that on Twitter, I think it's on Twitter or X, there's a thing on this profile that says my pronouns are he, her, or something like that. But yeah, but Finn does male. But Finn does male fail even when trying to mask Max. Okay, you've lost me a bit there with the terminology, but yeah, I mean because he's taking estrogen and has the whole long hair thing going on. It's it's a lot harder for Finn to actually appear masculine. Can I get a fit check, please? Yeah, sure. Just for you. There we go. So this is the dress. God damn. Kinda cute. Kinda cute. Can I wrap my hands around my waist yet? No. That might have helped my back. I've got back issues. It hurts. Help. I think the rum's helping. That's impressive walking in 8-inch ballet heels. Yeah, it is impressive. Okay, I think I might have messed up my back. Never mind. 12:30 in the morning. How's that happened? How has that happened? Coming soon. You know what I want to do? Speaking of Finsta, have you heard of? Well, I'm pretty sure at least some of you have heard of Honest Trailers. Three, 4-inch heels are my everyday wear. I struggle in heels, but like I say, it's because I'm tall. So, yeah, what I want to do. You've heard of Honest Trailers, right? The YouTube channel. I've had while I've been walking to work, I had the idea of doing like an Honest Trailers kind of trailer, but for Finsta. And it made me laugh, so I wrote it down just in case I decide to do it one day. It'll be a laugh. Okay. How am I looking? Looking good. Oh yeah. I'm 42 years old, by the way. 42. Just saying. Just saying. Jess, we are the same age. Really? I'm a little older. Well, it's interesting to know what my audience demographic is. I can't wait to get rid of this mic stand, get a new one. So annoying. Amalou 83. Yeah, we were born in 83. 1983. I mean, people are kind of into the 90s right now, aren't they? That's a kind of cool thing to be into. By the way, has everybody seen how ridiculous retro gaming is right now? So I went into town the other day and went into CEX in Nottingham, and retro gaming, like we're talking like N64 consoles and N64 games, Nintendo DS, Super Nintendo, all like retro consoles and games are ridiculously expensive right now. Ridiculously expensive. Old enough to grow up watching Tom Baker's Dot 2 first airing. Really? Wow. That's... See? I was so shocked that I burped. So we're talking like mid-70s, right? I don't mean in age. I'm like Tom Baker's first airing is mid-70s. So you're in your 50s? Used to have a Commodore 64 in my youth, a NES and a Sega Mega Drive. I did have a Commodore 64, a Nintendo Entertainment System, SNES. I was mostly a Nintendo gamer when I was a kid. So I used to have an Amstrad, a CPC 464 and a CPC 6128. They were fun. I will always remember playing on the Amstrad 6128, CPC 6128, playing Jet Set Willy. And no, if you're not into retro gaming, that isn't as bad as it sounds. Hated the Commodore 64, especially when the cassette got to the end and the game would fail to load. Yeah, I mean, those were the old days. Also, I used to have a BBC microcomputer. I think is the first computer I ever had. It used to be my dad's. That would just pass down, which is usually what happens with consoles and computers. This mic is really in the way, isn't it? There we go. There we go. It's better. Am I a bit more in the centre now? I think so. Good. Good. Used BBCs in schools in the 80s. Yeah, I had BBC micros in schools in the 90s. And then they slowly got replaced by... there were BBC micros. Then they got replaced by... I think it was Acorn computers. Was it the Acorn Archimedes? Is that right? The green monitor. Oh, you mean with... There was a green monitor with my Amstrad CPC 464. But yeah, there were originally in my school BBC microcomputers using actual floppy disks, the 5.25-inch floppy disk. Is that right? Micron. Acorn Archimedes. Is that? Am I remembering that correctly? Acorn Archimedes. I'm pretty sure that was... Yeah, Acorn Archimedes. Yep, I am. Yeah. So the BBC micros were replaced by Acorn Archimedes computers. Yeah, 5.25 inch. Push in and twist the lever down. Yep, that's the one. You pushed it in, twist the lever down, and then loaded it. They were actual floppy disks. And then you went on to the Acorn Archimedes, which used 3.5-inch floppy disks. And these floppy disks weren't actually floppy. They were more... They were hard. They were hard disks. Hard floppy disks. They were discs. They were disks. They were floppy disks, but they were hard. Yeah? Plastic. Yeah, that's that's the word I'm looking for. They were plastic. The old ones were plastic as well, but these were hard plastic. And then those floppy disks became the norm in computing. So we had Acorn Archimedes, and then later on, I think just before I left school, they started bringing in IBM compatible PCs. And we're talking like Windows 95, Windows 98. If you're intermediate at the time, you would use 8-inch floppy disks. I can't even imagine 8-inch floppy disks. What used 8-inch floppy disks? We had Windows 3.11 for workgroups as the first IBM PC. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, it was. I think it was it Windows NT. No, I can't remember. It was a Windows PC anyway. There were two. There was a room with the Acorn Archimedes in one room, and then just through the other room there were desks and 2 Windows PCs. It wasn't DOS. It was a bit later than DOS. Yeah, they look the same as 5¼ inch, just larger. Yeah, that makes sense. We are going down a very nostalgic route right now. I imagine. Do I have any viewers left? I do remember, like at the end of school, me and a friend of mine went and did work experience at a place that built computers in a local computer store, I guess you could call it. And we learned how to build computers and install Windows on them. And I remember at home I had my very first Windows computer. Before that, I did have a 486 computer, which wasn't terribly great. And then I got a Windows 90, I think it was a Windows 98 computer with what was it? I think it was an AMD Athlon something or other. I can't remember what it was. But I remember taking it into the place where I was doing my work experience, and we tried to load Windows 98 onto the computer. It took about 3 or 4 hours. The PCs in secondary still running Windows NT were Pentium 75s. Yeah, that actually makes sense. That's probably what was going on. I had a 486 X100 10 megahertz 496 with 16 megabytes of RAM. Oh, I remember those days. 16 megabytes of RAM. What are we up to now? Like up to 128 gigabytes of RAM? The good old days. I do like. I almost got a BBC microcomputer off Facebook Marketplace, but someone just swooped in there just before I got to it. But yeah, those were the good old days when games were actually difficult. I used to play a lot of on the BBC Micro. I used to play a lot of snooker. It was terrible, but it was fun. I think that's the most thing I played on the BBC Micro. What else? Oh, I also had a. I think it was it an Acorn Electron? The Electron was like a cut version of the BBC Micro. It is a lot worse. Acorn Electron, is that right? Yeah. It was an Acorn Electron. And the only reason I remember it is because there was a game on it called... Oh, what was it called? It was called Escape from Moonbase Alpha, and it was one of the worst Doctor Who rip-offs I've ever seen in game format. Not gay format, game format. Let me see if I can find a YouTube video on it. Escape from Moonbase Alpha. Okay. I'm going to show you because it was... days of FAT32 4GB hard drives limit. Oh, yeah, those were the days. I remember, you see, I just caught the tail end of FAT32 and 4GB hard drive limit. Actually, it might have been later than that, but I caught the tail end of like those kind of limits when I started doing music and sound design work. And at the time I was using I've used it throughout my entire Doctor Who career and audio drama stuff and all that kind of stuff. But I don't use Pro Tools. I can't stand Pro Tools. It's ugh. I grew up and learnt how to use Adobe products. So I used Adobe Audition for all of my sound design work, which ended up being a good thing because then I ended up learning how to edit with Adobe Premiere. And nowadays I edit audio stuff with DaVinci Resolve, which is a lot better. Anyway, let me show you this. This is Acorn Electron. Okay, let's just... Oh, hang on. Sorry, just bear with me a second. I just need to set this up. Window capture. There we go. Okay, so this is this. I'm far from a sound engineer, but I am a DJ. Oh, nice. I never got into DJing. I did I think the closest I ever got to that was when I was younger, and I was doing sort of radio style tape recordings. Because I almost went into doing sort of radio broadcast type stuff, and then I kind of veered off and ended up doing music and sound design for Doctor Who, because I'm a big Doctor Who fan, so that's what I ended up doing. So yeah, this is Acorn Electron. This is Escape from Moonbase Alpha. And this is quite clearly, very clearly, a Doctor Who game without having a license for Doctor Who. So let me just play this, because this is it. This is quite something. So yeah. You play Joey, you've got to collect gold, and then all these kind of monsters. Police box, demon, Marvin, which is clearly a Cyberman, Metal Mauler, which is clearly a Dalek, Green Gappler, don't know what that is, Deadly Doris, I'm not entirely sure. Frog! The Doctor! This game doesn't have a Doctor Who license. But it was on the Acorn Electron. Look how bad it was. Look at it. This is not me. This isn't me playing, by the way. This is just a YouTube video I found. I used to play this when I was a kid, because I was a Doctor Who fan, and anything Doctor Who related, I'd play and. Imagine if it was an unlicensed game on the BBC, or the irony. This specific computer, the technical specifications for this computer were way worse than the original BBC Micro. We're going to see a Dalek? No, that's a telly thing. I want to. We've got to see a Dalek at some point soon, right? Got to. Look how poorly it moves and all the jolting jitteriness. What I find interesting in this game is you have to collect all these like gold things, and you have to collect these so the Doctor will take payment for transporting you to whatever other level there is. It is quite fascinating. Still no Dalek. That green creature, I think it might be a yeah. Oh yeah, it might be. What's the TV thing? Okay, so what they've just done there is defeat that monster. Where are the Daleks, man? There you go, there's a Dalek. That's the sound of a Dalek. Just bleh, bleh, bleh. That's a monster from the original series. It looks like yeah. Oh. See that extermination effect there? Let me just see if I can find the Doctor. No. Okay, there's the Doctor in the lower left-hand corner there. Are you serious with this? Clearly a Doctor Who ripoff. How the hell did they get away with that? Oh dear. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Those were the days. Those were the days. Okay, let's get rid of this now. Let's get rid of it. Okay. I think it's probably time I sort of wound down the live stream. Unless there's something else you want me to talk about. But yeah, happy with the whole look. Kind of looking very sexy with the whole glasses. Well, I say glasses, there's no glass in it, but you know, frames, I guess, with the frames. Kind of cute. Very cute. So yeah, it's been a fun stream. I've enjoyed it. It's getting late. Everybody's, if you're in the UK, everybody's starting to go to bed. So, should be going to bed anyway. Got a wedding to set up in the morning. Was chilling with you in the evening. You look stunning. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching, Emma, Lou. It's been a pleasure. My microphone is coming off the desk. This is why I want to get a new mic stand, because this sucks. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream because I'm gonna lose my shit if I don't. So, yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Please go and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Jessica Kara Casey, all one word. Hello. I want to do some more edited videos that are, you know, more to my sort of comedy style, because I like to have a laugh. This is the whole reason for this channel. And yeah, so thank you for watching the videos. Already sub to your YouTube. Thank you very much. And I'll see you hopefully on the next edited video. If not, I've got another 5 days at work after today, so I'm not going to be able to stream until at least 5 days from now. So I bid you good night, especially you, Emmylou. Thank you very much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hope you enjoyed my sexy outfit, and I'll see you on the next video. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you again. Thank you. Bye bye.